G&B TV. Yeah, like, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Got passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist. That 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear. About 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What I say?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business. Boom!
I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be at all times, my G's, at all times. And I gotta say, long live Takeoff. You feel what I'm saying? R.I.P. to a young king, a young legend, a young Don from Atlanta. I mean, it's disgusting what happened to that young black man out there in Houston, Texas. It's disgusting. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, I told y'all, some people hollered at my people, and my people got in touch with me, and they said, Big G and BTV, fall back. Big G and BTV, fall back on that situation, and it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, and I had to sleep on that. I had to sit down and digest that, dissect it, comprehend what was being said to me. And what the downloads are telling me is, listen, man, it's 101 ways to skin a cat. At the end of the day, as long as the cat gets skinned, it's all good and the goal has been achieved. So yeah, maybe I was approaching the situation with a little too much passion, because it's passion in this. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deeper than rap when you scratching the surface. And I mean, here at Grown Man Business TV, we definitely scratching the surface and seeing rappers getting taken out over and over and over again. It brings a certain passion out of you. So maybe I was stepping on their necks a little bit too hard. So I realized, listen, man, it's 1,000,001 ways to skin a cat. Maybe I won't skin the cat that way, but I'm going to skin the cat. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. They having Takeoff's funeral out there in Atlanta. And I mean, it's a lot of people. It's sold out. And I told y'all, me personally, that's some celebrity type stuff. To sell out his funeral and to make it a performance and to make it a show, I don't totally agree with that. But hey, who am I? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But as far as speaking on the situation, no, I can't stop speaking on this. The passion in me, it is what it is, and the downloads, they overflow. My cup overfloweth. So I can't stop. I won't stop. But this ain't Honeycombs. This ain't Diddy. This is Big G&B TV, the Oracle. And don't you forget the TV, and you better always remember the Oracle. So you already know how we do over here, right? We're going to get into these clips. We're going to double back and get deeper into these angles. We're going to get into these clips. We're going to double back and get deeper into this angle. But it's long-lived Takeoff, man. I mean, a gruesome scene out there in Houston, Texas. Gruesome. Long live Takeoff. R.I.P. to a young king, a young Don, a young legend. He did not deserve what he ain't deserved that, man. He ain't deserved that, but hey, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Let's get deeper into these clips. We'll double back and get deeper into this angle. Gang.
I'm just going to be straight up, my nigga. You feel me? I can't sugarcoat this shit because that ain't who I am. The youngster shouldn't have got shot, bro. He shouldn't have got killed. That young nigga never got hit in the back of his head. So that go to show you it's cutthroat shit. It don't take no rocket scientists or don't take no fucking nigga to realize, man, this was some real cutthroat street shit. Some element of surprise shit. Niggas had already integral plot and talked about it. It wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. If niggas talk about it, it wouldn't have happened. You feel what I'm saying? So this was something that was already politically set up from a politics standpoint of the streets, the watered down streets, man, and these generations, and the way everything is split up and it's not really thorough protocol. You feel me? And it's kind of, it's really, it makes it a real disrespectful stage because, the old man name is riding on everything and his sons is involved. You feel me? And it's crazy because I speak the truth, homie. And you know me, I tell a nigga face, straight up, tell a nigga's face, all that, bro. I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to ask B. I say, B, ain't that the homie's son? He said, yeah, that's Lil Whoop Whoops Jr. So I whooped up on him. I said, hey, YG, check me out, little homie. I said, listen, man, whenever you in Cali, whenever you in LA, and you flow with me, because Bun is connected through me. I said, whenever you in LA, homie, don't never tuck your jewelry like that. Don't never tuck your jewelry like that. Don't never tuck your jewelry like that. Don't never do that on my watch. You good. We ain't gonna have no shenanigans. Ain't no nigga gonna do no robberies, none of that shit. And niggas in my face and see me right here, bro. They gonna give us a pass.
Damn! Somebody asked the question. We not afraid of Jay Prince up here in Dallas. Homie, he ain't had no influence up here. His sons, none of that shit. Big dogs up here. Nah, homie, big down now. Mob ties don't exist up here because when the police kill some, where's mob ties? When we need murder solved in the community and kill babies, where is mob ties? When the women is getting beat and raped, where is mob ties, homie? Where's mob ties for the community programs? No mob ties. Harder we working for these kids up here. Don't bring no motherfucking ties up to me. Don't do a god. It's a nigga been here since the 60s. We don't give no Jay Prince. He ain't never been able to reach his arms up here and help no music career. Stay in Houston. Him and his boys. So now, my nigga.
I mean, so you feel like Jay Prince needs to help more?
Man, Jay Prince keep doing what he's doing. I'm telling y'all, Jay Prince don't run shit Dallas. Mob ties is just some bullshit. It ain't no mob ties. Them Italians got the mob. Don't know got no motherfucker mob. Them are just talking bullshit Italian Geechee talk. Them ain't no real mobsters. They never stood up for the black race.
Remember what
Hollering about that shit. Them Italians bribe people. Yeah. Them niggas do nothing. Them pick on the weak. Their sons beat up girls, homie.
Grown man.
Beat up stripper. So I ain't saying they ain't gotta help us. We don't need they mother. I've been in Stop 6 putting it down for 10 years. We don't need them help. They don't run shit. That's what I'm saying. And anybody think they do is a mother. I'm saying that on your station.
Nah, for sure, that's how you feel.
I stand on it. That ain't how I feel. I stand.
GNB TV. Yeah, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
So this ain't to Jay Prince Sr. I got much respect for Sr., but I lost a little respect for Sr. after I read his post on IG, where he was basically acting like he didn't know what was up. And I get it on all natural things. That's your son. So your first reaction is going to protect your son. I get that. But it's over with for your son, man. I mean, even if you never get charged, even if James Prince or Jazz, I don't know how far Jazz was in on this, but obviously Jay Prince Jr. was down with this bullshit. Takeoff, a senseless killing over a dice game, but Takeoff wasn't even in. Obviously, there was an argument with Quavo. Everybody got it online, so I ain't getting off into no. I don't like how your son try to parade around like he a gangster. He ain't no gangster, man. He's not a gangster, man. He was born in the money. And he basically trying to parade around like he was you, man. But basically, he don't smear your name, man. It's over with for that mob time. None of your artists probably ain't gonna never be able to come to Atlanta, period. Or probably nowhere else, honestly, to be honest with you, because it's as far as word on the street, man, it's a lot of people, they gunning for you now. So they're gunning for your sons, man. So all I can say, man, is if you claim you for the people and you for black unity, well, it's time to cash in that card now, you know what I mean? Because there's an old saying you used to always say, you say, disrespect, flowers always beat your home. Well, that's about what that gonna happen to your own sons, man. You might have to bury them before they bury you. The flowers gonna beat them home. So, you need to handle it the right way, man, to get your face back right. Don't let them smear your name, man, hide behind that fake gangster shit, because don't nobody care about that shit. And don't nobody need to check in when they go to Houston. Don't nobody need to check in when they go anywhere, man. Move how you move, man. And this is a message to all you young rappers out here, man. And particularly rappers, because I don't too much see this with young R&B artists, you know what I mean? Even though I know a lot of the young R&B artists of this new generation try to be this, which I don't understand. But anyway, but particularly to the young rap artists, man, get you some professional security, man. Stop trying to go to cities, you know, if it's LA, Chicago, trying to check in with Crip bosses and blood bosses and GDs is on some extortion shit. They own homies they grow up with. I mean, come on, man. They don't care about, look at Nip. Nip was beefing with his own homies in 6-0. They trying to extort this man. Man, listen, get you some real security, especially when you're on the level like the Migos were. Even though I believe that Quavo and them felt like they was in a safe place, so-called safe place, because they was with these mob-ties niggas in a mob-tied event. But obviously some words went on, and it seemed like it's a setup to me. Obviously some words went on, and Quavo felt like he was disrespected. We couldn't get all the, at least what I've heard so far on the audio, we couldn't get all of the argument. But some kind of way it was over dice game, and some kind of way it switched to basketball. I don't know. It was confusing. And it seemed like it was confusing to Quavo. But Quavo was like, basketball. I said, why y'all talking about basketball or something like that? But then Quavo said, like, y'all ain't going to be talking to me. And then he said some shit like, let me go for somebody get hurt. Which was probably the wrong thing for Quavo to say when you in somebody else's territory, you in somebody else's hood. You know what I mean? Even though he had security with him, but you and they got you outnumbered, obviously got you outgunned. But you know, Quavo just that type. You know, he speaks his mind. He's a little dude, but he ain't never been scary. But Quavo didn't say anything to make somebody want to kill Takeoff. That even Quavo saying let me leave for somebody to get hurt still doesn't give somebody else the right to take somebody's life. Swing on them, cool. Y'all want to fight, then fight. But the shooting, it just something funny about that and how that went down. How they saying this dude just came up behind Takeoff and shot him in the head and didn't use his body for a shield. Like the whole dice game was set up. But I just want to say this, man. That montage, man, is basically over with, man. I always keep my ear to the street in Atlanta, Miami, even Texas, man, and they coming for y'all, man. I ain't even talking about the police, man. Honestly, a lot of people out here right now, they hope the police don't get your son, man. They hope that even though we know the feds is probably watching, 9 times out of 10, they probably been watching y'all. I've been waiting on y'all waiting on your son to do what he just did. He showed that he ain't a real leader. He ain't a real Don. You know, but yeah, it's over with, man. People gunning for you. Yeah, and they hope the police don't get him first. So whoever this little Cam dude is, they saying he got killed. Then I heard that that's false, and I believe it is false because I believe it's just something they throw it out there to try to make it seem like, oh yeah, we got rid of this guy. Which even if that was the case, even if you did kill the guy that killed Takeoff, that still would be more ignorant because that still would be showing that you knew who did it, and the only thing you're doing is basically covering up for what happened. So that still won't make no sense. So nobody cares if Lil Cam is dead or alive. It ain't even about Lil Cam. It really ain't. I mean, it don't even matter what happened to Lil Cam. It's about J. Prince Jr., man. And everybody know that. So I just wanted to say this, man. Maltese, you done, man. You ain't got no more respect in the city, man. Not in Atlanta, man. You ain't got no respect in the city. Or Florida. We don't respect that. You know what I mean? We don't respect that at all. So that's all I want to say, man. Peace.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, my G's. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, my G's? I mean, you saw the clips, right? You got an ear full. You got an eye full. I'm sure you did. Now, again, I told y'all I had to intake this. I had to digest it. I had to dissect it. Then I had to comprehend the words that was being told to me. And it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. So I said, you know what, Big G and B? You probably was going a little hard, and you was stepping real hard on their necks. But how about you let them boys, how about you let them clips step on their necks? I didn't say that. You know, that big bounty hunter, that big blood, big OG out of Cali, he said that. You understand what I'm saying? That promoter right there who felt how he felt, he said that. So what you gonna do? You gonna send bounties on them people too? You gonna pull up on that big blood, you know, Watts up? You gonna pull up on him? I guarantee you won't. You're probably not gonna pull up on them. So it's starting to make my wheels turn. So when it comes to these bloggers, when it comes to these guys that you feel like might be weak, just like Charleston White said, you preying on the so-called weak, because I ain't weak. This big grown man business TV. But you might think it's something because I'm on YouTube and I'm doing my thing and we growing organically. Maybe you taking this for a weakness, right? But how about homie who just said that it was cutthroat, it was a back door, it was a setup? He said that out of his own mouth. You gonna send some hitters at him? You gonna put some bounties on him? I mean, I want to see how this plays out. It is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. But I realized to myself, man, I'm only speaking to things that I see on the internet. I'm not digging into files. I'm not in cahoots with anybody. I'm looking at public record and, you know, we having these issues and you got to be reaching out to these people and reaching out to those people. I mean, it is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. I figured, you know, hey, GMB TV, hey, do it another way. How about this? How about you let them say it and you just elaborate? You don't say it first, even though you got the downloads and you know what to say and what not. Let them say it and then you elaborate. You heard what homie said. It's a back door. It's obvious. It's not rocket science. I didn't say that. He said that. So I'm sure y'all gonna send somebody at him, right? He's not hard to find. He's in Watts, California. Big OG. Oh, okay. Hey, it is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. But it gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deeper than rap when you scratching the surface. You know, the passion. I'm not the only one that feel like this. That man did not deserve that. Listen, let's take the whole celebrity thing out of it. Let's take the messy video. Let's take all the stuff and information out of it. That man deserved the C30. That man did not deserve to get taken out like that. And I'm sick of people saying that was God's plan. You know, GMB TV, God has a... No. I get the downloads direct to consumer. So I'm here to tell you something. A lot of the times when y'all blame it on God, that wasn't God's plan. That was your God's plan. Oh, I told you, we might not be worshiping the same God, the same title, the universe, divine order, man, woman, and child. You might probably be, you worshiping the Baphomet, and you getting it confused with the universe. You getting it confused with God. God didn't have that plan for Takeoff. He didn't have that plan for Young Dolph. He didn't have that plan for Nipsey Hussle. Your God did. See, my God, he planned for them boys to grow old, see their grandkids, see their grandmothers, own jets, see their family become successful. That's what my God planned for these guys. But when you get to playing with your God plans for you to die before 30. Yeah, your God wants you... It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. So all the, threats, I guess that's what those was, I'm not feeling it. I had to sit back. I had to take heed to some of the kings that was hollering at me. But now that I done digested everything, I ain't feeling that. Now, will I rearrange how I get at you? Sure, I will do that. I will rearrange how I'm getting at you, but I'm not going to stop getting at you. Dollar Tree Cotton Boys. I said it before and I say it again. I'm standing on that. Dollar Tree Cotton Boys. Now, you feel like you're a part of the Dollar Tree Cotton gang? Then wear the shoe. Put the shoe on if it fits. If it don't fit, don't you worry about it. When I go into the shoe store, I don't worry about a size 12. You understand me? I wear a size 9.5. I don't worry about any other size, about the size shoe that I wear. So if you feel like you're a part of the Dollar Tree Cotton gang, it is what it is. But what happened to Takeoff out there in Houston, somebody got to be held accountable. Somebody has to be held accountable. You heard what that man said. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. I guarantee you, I will bet the house that I don't hear about no bounties being put on that man's head who said what he said, and it is what it is. I can almost guarantee that. I would bet the house on that. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. And I'm going to tell you, it's an awakening happening. Even amongst our people, when we starting to look at our own people that been causing destruction within our community, we looking at y'all with a side eye. It's coming to a closure, my G. I don't know how much longer you think you go. Yo, listen, man. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, but somebody got to stand on that. That ain't mob ties. The mob would have had whoever did that on, gift wrapped the next morning. That person, Come on, man. And looking at the funerals, it's just like, it's exposed. We exposed to all of this. It's so much to take in. It's just a lot. Now, let me say one more thing before I get out of here. This passion doesn't only extend to celebrities or people that I'm invested into their music or into their, into what their lifestyle is or whatever it is. It extends to everybody. But if you're a civilian and you're an innocent bystander and something happens, then your family got to make enough noise for me to even be able to hear y'all. And if the fight is righteous, I will stand behind y'all the same way we talk about everything else. We will stand on that. But you can't, you got to scream out for your own family. You got to be ready to go to war about your own family before anybody else is going to be ready to go to war behind you. I don't want that to go over your head or under your bridge. I'm so thankful for the downloads. If you ain't ready to go to war about your own family, then ain't nobody going to be ready to go to war behind you. So it's up to you. If you scream loud enough and Big GMB TV hears you and an innocent lady gets smoked, we gonna talk about that and we gonna stand on that. Hey man, R.I.P. to Takeoff, B. The rage and the passion is something that I can't keep bottled up. I done got the calls. I done got all the threats. I done took those in and I'm standing on business. Yeah, it's 1,000,001 ways to skin a cat. So maybe I'll rearrange how I'm skinning this cat. But one thing you better know, one thing for sure, two things for certain, that cat is gonna get skinned. This is God's work. Gang. GMB TV. Yeah, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Get passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist. That 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear. About 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What I say?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business.